Hello everybody, GG React here today. We're here to react to My Bully Brother by Haminations. The last Haminations video did pretty well, so I'm curious to see what this one has in store for us next. Plus I really enjoyed the last one, so yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into this.
Oh, hello? Is this thing on? Hey,
yes?
My brother has been bullying me a ton lately.
Okay.
But I've been studying his tactics, and I know how to get him back. I've set up a bucket above his door so that when he walks through, he'll get soaked. Oh, here it comes. Shh.
Alrighty, let's watch. Oh, dang.
What?
You dare use my own spells against me.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and this is my older brother, Braden. We're best friends now, but our relationship wasn't always like that. Braden was a total bully, and I was the innocent victim for our whole lives.
Oh, I understand that.
You don't get to tell me to shut up. Back off, it's my channel.
I don't care. I'm boss.
You have more money. You better lawyer up. Anyway, today I wanted to regale you with some of the fantastical stories of our sibling rivalry and how that blossomed into a beautiful friendship. Let's start at the beginning. Braden had a huge problem with me minding my own business. I would just be chilling in my room playing with Legos and he would come in and knock them down. It's kind of like a beaver when it sees water. They both think, well, someone's gotta put a stop to this. One time we were wrestling and we had stuffed pillows under our shirts for protection. Braden saw this and thought,
oh, he's got a pillow under his shirt. He's immune to all attacks. So it doesn't
That's
matter
not
how
how it
hard
works.
I hit him.
Then he kicked me into a stool. It dug into my unprotected back and knocked the wind out of me.
Oh, Lord, that's rough.
Okay, stop being so dramatic. You're fine.
No, he's not fine.
Look, I'm thinking there's no reason we can't keep this little incident between us. Don't tell Mom, or I'll wring your neck. Okay, all good. See you later.
No.
Braden himself has
Okay.
told me that he didn't discover empathy until one day when he threw a pine cone at Brody's back and made him bleed.
Oh.
Anyway.
He didn't apply empathy until several years later, though. Even now, his empathy is selective. Braden loves pushing buttons. Growing up with him was a masterclass in making other people mad. And bothering me was easy. I just wanted peace, and Braden knew exactly how to shatter that peace. For example, for several nights in a row, I would be in bed, Braden would come in and say,
You've had it far too good for far too long.
and then beat me up.
What? Why? Why would he do
I
that?
would say, why? And he would say,
No reason. Unprovoked. Anyways, see you same time tomorrow night?
one time we were on a family cruise and Mom wanted us all to take a picture together. At this point, Braden's button pushing and bothersome tendencies had infected all of us. It was like a virus. Braden would bother me, and to blow off steam, I would bother Brenner. What a healthy brother dynamic. Hurt people, what can I say? Am I right? And further,
That's not
Braden was
okay,
an
man.
expert at making it seem like it was my fault and playing innocent. So there we were, getting ready to take a picture, and Brody and Braden decide this would be the perfect time to start grabbing my butt. Obviously, I get angry and start pushing and trying to get them to stop as they laugh at me. Mom hears the ruckus and of course assumes I'm just causing problems for no reason and says, Bryson, stop! So I tried to just deal with it and smile for the picture as my brothers laughed at me. Here is a recreation of that picture. I lost on all accounts. I look super
that's
ugly
rough,
because I'm
buddy.
trying not to squirm because my butt is being grabbed. Mom was mad at me, and Brody and Braden look great. They were experiencing the pure joy of a devious master plan coming together. They knew I had no options, so their smiles are genuine. Neither of them had ever, nor ever would again, smile that brightly for any family photos. However, me and Braden did have a team up on that same trip. I was in the shower, and Brenner kept turning off the light to bug me. I kept warning him that I would spit water on him if he kept turning off the light, but that only strengthened his resolve to bother me. He would turn it off and then run away down the hall over and over. Eventually,
That's
I asked
annoying.
Braden to help me administer justice to Brenner, and he agreed. Braden hid behind the door, Brenner came back and turned off the light, but before he could escape, Braden grabbed him.
Do it now!
As I filled up my mouth with water to spray Brenner, I started laughing about how funny it was gonna be when I sprayed him.
Oh,
but
no.
the laughter caused me to accidentally inhale the water. It all went in my lungs and I started coughing violently.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
And something about that made my stomach go, yeah, he's coughing. Let's just do a full reset. Send all stomach contents back from whence they came, please.
Oh, no.
And I threw up in the shower as my brothers watched. I should have just thrown up on Brenner. He would have never bothered me again. But alas. Here's another example of Braden's shenanigans infecting his fellow men. We were in high school at this point, and Braden had taken a liking to flipping me off. However, eventually it just became an inside joke to us, and I would flip him off back. So we would do this all the time to each other as confused bystanders watched. It basically became our way of greeting each other, but one day this harmless prank went quite wrong. We were getting food at a restaurant. I paid, and the lady gave me my receipt, and I went to give her a thumbs up, but the habit was so deeply ingrained in me that I accidentally flipped her off.
Oh, no.
Luckily, her head was turned, and as she turned back in the nick of time, I switched my hands to a thumbs up.
Okay, that's good.
That was the real-life equivalent of using the wrong emoji. I told Braden about it, and we left, and flipped each other off. Honestly, there aren't a ton of crazy stories of Braden bullying me. It was more of an evenly spread, slow burn that chipped away at my sanity for years. For example, hitting me unprovoked to keep me on my toes, stealing my stuff and hiding it, kicking me off the Xbox, giving me a disconnected controller to make me think I was playing a video game with him,
so
pushing me too hard on the rope swing so I would hit a tree, splashing me in pools, and throwing the hot potato at me way too hard, etc. That kind of stuff takes a toll when you're small. It was a vicious cycle of him purposefully aggravating me too much and me being too sensitive. And there's no rhyme or reason to his crimes either. It usually plays out like this. What a brute. No matter. I know his tactics. He's trying to get a reaction out of me. Well, he's out of luck. I've gained total mastery.
Why are we hearing? I think this is the Death Note music.
I've got to find a way to get
Why? Why this music specifically?
When he walks in, I'll be hiding in the closet with a water gun to soak him. And then I'll frame Brenner for it. It will be the perfect
What the heck?
time. Laugh while
Bro,
you can,
what is going on here, man? Why? Oh.
Prank him, John.
Bro.
All this being said, I gotta throw in at least one good story about Braden because he truthfully is a great brother and I love him very much. The year was 2017, and I was about to turn 16. The Nintendo Switch was releasing the next day, and I asked my parents if I could wake up early, wait in line at the store, and buy the Switch with their money for my birthday, since it would probably be out of stock everywhere by the time my birthday really did arrive. They said no, and I went to bed disappointed. Then at 5 a.m., Braden woke me up and told me that Mom and Dad only told me no to make it a surprise, and that we were going to the store to buy it now. It was a great brother experience, and I'll always have fond memories of waiting in line with Braden and playing Zelda.
Nice.
And here I am 6 years later playing the new Zelda on that same release day.
To be honest,
that being said,
Tears of the Kingdom, in my opinion, is better than Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is still a very good game.
Hey, leave him alone, punks. That's my job.
Now, I don't claim to be the innocent
Oh gosh, as someone who's been playing Ace Attorney recently, I recognize this background immediately.
It takes two for contention, and I will not be one. But with me and Braden, I would change it to, it takes two for contention, and we will both be one. On that note, Braden avidly claims that I once threw a full can of Sprite at his head. I don't remember this at all, but admittedly, it's not fully out of character for me. And one time, we were on a tandem kayak together, and I was purposefully rowing out of sync with him so that our paddles would clank together.
Right, left, right, left. Do it right.
I'm trying. Sometimes I forget my lefts and rights.
Just follow my lead. Left, right,
that's
left, right. You're
that's
doing
messy.
it wrong on purpose.
What are you gonna do about it? Tip me? We're on the same boat, idiot.
Oh,
I
Lord.
also do nice things for him, like finding him a wife. Let me explain. One time, a bunch of families and friends in my neighborhood went on a big old camping/hiking trip, and I was eating lunch with our family friend Kira. As we chatted and ate, I said to her, "You should date Braden."
I don't think Braden's really my type.
And I thought to myself, sure he isn't, honey. And 5 years later, I was the best man at their wedding.
Dang.
Braden owes his marriage to me. As such, I will be naming the firstborn child.
No.
The baby's name will be Bryson 2. The sequel.
Bryson 2, the sequel.
Here's another family love story. Brody brought home a girl named Jen to meet the family, so we decided to all play a board game together. It was a secret role game. We will call it Secret Bad Guy.
Among Us.
Anyway, in the board game, the good guys are trying to figure out who the bad guys are and stop them to win. We got our secret roles, and I was the bad guy. I had to keep my identity secret and convince everyone that I was a good guy. The game went on, and it got to the point where if I was elected as Chancellor, me and the bad guys would win. I had been purposefully playing in a way that had Braden totally convinced that I was innocent. Mom was skeptical, but Braden advocated for me and elected me as Chancellor because I earned his trust. The vote passed.
If Bryson is the bad guy, then we lose. Bryson, you're not the bad guy, right?
Braden was so angry that I had deceived him that he literally grabbed me, threw me on the table, and strangled me as I laughed.
Oh, Lord. His bad guy moment.
Watched in horror. What a great introduction to the family. Somehow she ignored that red flag and married Brody anyway. The warnings were there. She signed up for this, so that's on her. And I'm not married. Speaking of board games, I only remember playing Monopoly once. All I remember is someone getting angry, grabbing the metal airplane piece, and throwing it like a ninja star out of anger.
Oh, dang.
It missed and stuck into the wall. Good thing, too. It could have stabbed someone's eye out. I don't remember who threw it, but I know in my heart that it was Braden. Anyway, as me and Braden grew, we became best friends. Siblings are crazy like that. You spend your whole life fighting each other, and then one day you're both like,
he was my best friend all along.
Braden has blossomed into a great man.
That is kind of how sibling life works.
Wait. Anyways, despite Braden trying to kill me over a board game, we still love them and we play them together all the time with the family. So much so that Braden came to me one night saying that we should make a card game. That's way easier said than done, and I'm just not so sure that. And then the next morning, he sends a big document filled with all his ideas for the game. Honestly, I was not expecting to like it, but after he pitched it, I realized he had the seed of something great, and I was sold. We spent the next several months writing the rules, play testing, brainstorming, balancing, creating prototypes, and spending late nights together drawing out our ideas on paper cards. It's been super hard and has taken several months to get to this point, but also super
I'm guessing this is a
rewarding.
card game
and
announcement.
So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Hoard the Hams, a Haminations card game where you hoard the most hams, steal hams from others, and protect what you've got. This has been a labor of love from me, Braden, and the whole family. But we love the process so much that we're making our own family board game company. We already have 2 more board game ideas we've been playtesting, with 2 more promising ideas coming down the pipeline.
Oh, dang!
So, if you want to support our family business while having a blast with your own family, please visit the Kickstarter to support and play Hoard the Hams today. This is a game that I genuinely believe in. We truly poured our hearts and souls into this, and we involved the whole family. It is our sincere hope that it will be a blast for you and your family.
I'm pretty sure this card game was already announced when I pulled up the Hamination channel.
Click the link below to learn more about Hoard the Hams.
I'm pretty sure.
Supporting the game will help us bring more card games and board games to your family in the future. Thanks for watching.
You're welcome. I'm glad that worked out the way it did. So, what's with the ham? Bryson's hams.
There you go, little ham. I'll keep you nice and safe, and no one will ever— Huh?
What the fudge?
Ha! Looking for these? See it, chump.
Oh,
Not
Lord.
so fast.
Oh, gosh.
Ha! 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 Face it, man. You've lost.
I'm guessing this is the card game.
Count your hams before they hatch.
You know, because the cards it is.
A trap? No!
Hand.
And I've still got an ace up my sleeve.
What? Oh, Lord.
Oh. No!
Well, there go all the hams. They're back in their spot. At his side. I'm pretty sure that game is actually, if I remember correctly, is already kind of either out or something. I'm pretty sure that a video came out on the Haminations YouTube channel. Maybe I'll watch that video sometime in the future out of curiosity, since I am kind of curious. This seems like a interesting board game, not board game, card game. It's a card game. They said they're working on board games, but it's a card game. But yeah, overall, that was a fun video. I think I really enjoy Haminations videos. Like, this is only the second one I've reacted to on the channel, but I am genuinely having an amazing time watching these, and I want to check out more, so if other people want me to check out more, I will, because this is fun. I like Hamination videos. And yeah, that's all I really have to say, and thank you all for watching. If you're new to the JG Reaction channel, don't forget to subscribe. I also do reaction fans to the channel. And if you have anything you'd like to see me react to, go ahead and put in the comments down below. If I decide to check out the thing you recommend, I'll give you a shout out at the beginning of the reaction to that recommendation. And if you want to check out more of me, you can check out my gaming channel, JG Crafter. We upload a lot of gaming. It's a lot of fun there. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all around. Peace.